Hello everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the accounting mapping feature in MSPbots. To navigate there, go to the Settings cog in the left-hand navigation pane. If it's not already shown, scroll until you see the accounting mapping. Now that we're in your accounting mapping, we're going to take a look at each section one at a time, starting with the accounting package selection. If you have multiple accounting packages integrated, you can select them here. Next up, we have the report selection. This allows you to choose between your profit and loss statement and balance sheet. Both of these selection boxes influence the list that is displayed on the left-hand side. Next up, we have the Map To selection. The accounting mapping feature is not exclusive to the Enable Benchmarking program. However, for the purposes of the demonstration, we will be remaining in the Enable Benchmark template. However, other templates can be found here. Now that we have the correct accounting package, report, and template selected, we can begin mapping. To begin mapping, all we need to do is click and drag an account from the left side over to the right side. As you see, once it is dragged over an area that it can be dropped in, this large solid bar appears. This helps you determine where in the hierarchy you are dropping it. As you can see, that account has now been added to the Managed Services Revenue bucket. MSPbots has included the option to nest your accounts as well. To nest an account, all you need to do is click and drag an account from the left side and drop it directly onto an account on the right side. To move an account out of a nest, all you have to do is click and drag it up and out of the nest, like so.
Next up, we're going to take a look at the three icons listed for each account on the far right of your screen.
First, we're going to talk about the Delete button. The Delete button can be used to remove an account from a bucket, like so. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the calculation function. You can access the calculation function by clicking the FX button right here. Once you have the calculation box open, you notice you have two fields. The first is the mathematical operator field. As you can see, MSPbots has included simple mathematical operators. The next field is your values field. This feature can be used to adjust the value of your various accounts. This can also be used in conjunction with our next feature that we will talk about. The final feature we will talk about is the duplication feature. This feature will be used if you need to split one account up among many buckets. To duplicate an account, we click the center button. As you can see, we now have two Security as a Service accounts. From here, we can click and drag one of these accounts out to a different bucket. And this is when the calculation function comes back in. Obviously, we don't want 100% of this account going to two different buckets. So what we can do is we can come here, multiply by 0.5, multiply by 0.5, and now we have an even 50-50 split of our Security as a Service account amongst our Managed Services revenue and our Professional Services revenue. Please note that the changes made when using the calculation function will affect all time periods, not just the current quarter or month. With this being said, the calculation function should only be used when the split, whether that be dollar amount or percentage, is consistent and should not be used for one-off corrections. These types of one-off corrections should be made via the manual adjustment column on the Enable submission form. And of course, when you're all done, don't forget to save.